I'm Cody, and on this episode of Problem Solved, we're going to be using the power of our voice. I'm going to show you how you can use these smart speakers to find something, start your day on the right foot, and make sure what is said in your house stays in your house. Smart speakers can be really great in a lot of situations. They can set timers, they can answer most of my questions, and they can even tell me a joke. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
What do you call a shoe made out of a banana? A slipper.
But sometimes I just want to use it in its most basic form, as a speaker playing something from my phone. Some apps allow you to directly cast to your device from your phone, or you can even do it by voice. Hey Google, play Kelly Clarkson Radio on Spotify.
Okay, playing Kelly Clarkson on Spotify.
But what about the apps that don't have that option? All you have to do is say the magic word, pair. Hey Google, pair.
All right, to connect, open Bluetooth settings and look for the device called CMG speaker.
Easy as that. By the way, the magic pair word works for Google and Alexa devices, which makes it even easier to connect it to your cell phone, your tablet, and your computer. You only have to pair it the very first time. Anytime you want to connect after that, just look for your speaker in your Bluetooth list. Nothing like a captivating audiobook to accompany my morning coffee. Who would have thought of using your smart speaker as a speaker? What a novel idea! My next tip will show you some less obvious ways to use your device. There are a lot of things your smart speakers can do that you might not even realize. Like if you can't find your phone, ask your smart speaker. Hey Google, find my phone.
All right, your phone should be ringing now.
This feature is available on both Google and Alexa devices, so just make sure your phone is linked to your account. If you have more than one Google or Alexa device around your house, you can actually use them like an intercom system. Hey Google, announce that it's time to go.
Okay, broadcasting now. It's time to go now.
If you're like me, you probably use your speakers to play music, right? But did you know that they can also tune into radio stations from across the country? Just ask it to play your favorite station by name, frequency, or call letters. Hey Google, play NPR.
Streaming WABA 90.1 from NPR.
This last one is a two-parter for my fellow need some noise to fall asleep people. Your speaker can play sounds like white noise, rain, or waves. All you have to do is ask. Hey Google, play some white noise. Then ask it to set a sleep timer and you're good to go to bed. Hey Google, set a sleep timer for 20 minutes.
CMG speaker will stop playing in 20 minutes.
It's fun to play around with these smart speakers to see what they can and can't do. One of my favorite things is having it do something without me really having to ask for it. My next tip will show you how you can get more by asking for less. If given the choice between working smarter or harder, I'm gonna go with smarter every time. And one of the best things about using smart speakers is letting them do all the work. Hey Google, turn on my plant light.
Sure, turning on 2 lights.
Is much easier than pulling out my phone, unlocking it, finding the right app while dodging all the apps that distract me, then tapping through a few more screens to do that exact same thing. But depending on how lazy I'm feeling, turn on plant lights is a lot to say. So why not shorten it and sweeten it? Creating an automated sequence can make a lot of things happen with whatever magic words you want. Like if I tell this thing good morning, it'll turn on my plant lights, tell me a joke, and play the news. Hey Google, good morning.
It's 3:54 p.m.
Depending on how smart your house is, you can set up all kinds of automations. For example, you can tell it you're home and have it turn your lights on, your music, and also change the thermostat. Or you can tell it you're going to work, have it turn your lights off, turn your robot vacuum on, and even start your laundry. But I don't think it'll fold it. To make this work, you have to make sure that your smart items like your light bulbs or thermostat are connected to your Alexa or Google. To create an automation or routine, just open your device's app. In there, there's a list of already created ones that you can tweak, or you can make your own. Just add the items you want, rearrange them in your preferred order, save it, then try it out. However you choose to use these devices in your home is completely up to you, but you want to make sure your information is safe. My final tip will show you some privacy features that might make you feel a little more at ease having these devices in your home. One of the really great things about these smart speakers is that they're voice activated, but sometimes you don't want that. Fortunately, there's a really easy way to turn the microphone off, so it won't respond no matter how hard you try. Hey Google, hey Google, hey Google. It's still totally usable, but you just have to prompt it with your phone instead of your voice. If you use Google devices, look for this slider, or if you're on Alexa, look for this button. You know how sometimes your recent searches on your computer are stored in your browser? Well, the same thing kind of happens with your smart speakers. If you don't like the thought of your voice requests being stored somewhere in the digital atmosphere, you're not alone. But the good news is you can turn this feature off. The steps are different depending on which device you have, so just do a web search on how to disable audio recordings on your device. I don't know about you, but in my house, there's a certain power that comes with being in charge of the music. So if you're weary about letting other people control the music playing on your device, make it so they can't. Check if your smart speaker has a guest mode and then turn it either on or off, depending on if you trust the people in your life to play DJ. In my house, I freely share the Wi-Fi password, but not the smart speaker access. That is an earned privilege. Hey Google, roll the end card.